Oh man,
they got you, didn't they? How are you?
Doesn't make us awkward.
There we go.
How do you feel about coming out if I fly you out and you want to do some of the header work?
time, I don't know, but absolutely, I'd love to. Kristian, we love you. I hope you enjoy the shit out of this. We poured our heart and soul into it. We hope you enjoy it, man.
Wow! Kenny
What up?
Pfitzer, what's up, dude? How are
Nothing
you?
to
Yes, sir.
Oh, we will.
What's up, man? Yeah.
How you
going? Ready to have some fun? So you guys may know Kenny from West Coast Customs, Chip Foose Design, or Metal Crafters. But we actually know him because I think it was like 5 or 6 years. I think you helped us in a pretty big pinch. We had like 1 or 2 days left. Wasn't it like 2 days?
Like 2 days, yeah.
2 days for a downhill car for Jay Leno's Red Bull race. And so that was pretty wild.
Well, actually pretty, it was a fun build.
Yeah. So you always have cool shit going on, man. Let's see. What do you got?
All right, let's check it out.
Ooh. What is this? That's a C10, clearly.
67 C10 twin turbo. You know how it goes. These guys want major horsepower, major car. You know, we build them on plates, all metal cars. You know, roadster shop chassis, all aluminum radiators.
Roadster shop chassis.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you know, when you build something right, you got to go the best, right? And you know how it is. We get with the right people, right connections. We build incredible builds. I mean.
So what's the end result of this build?
No, this is actually for a 70-year-old man, a firefighter, ex-firefighter. Okay. He wants something that's going to scare the shit out of him. Basically what he said. So we basically have 1,000 to 1,200 horse twin turbo for him.
What turbos are you running?
So yeah, they're Nelson turbos, all mirrored. I mean, exactly what this client wants, something unique. Cool. So, you know, we're always building something different. I hate building anything like everybody else. You know I am.
Yeah, no, there's not one, including something I see over there. What in the heck is that?
You know, every client wants something different, right? So we basically took an F650 platform, cut the frame 12 feet, shortened it up, put an F450 bed on, and actually machined a whole entire new car.
Yeah, that's all brand new body.
That's a whole brand new body from front to rear. The only thing we kept on is the top of the cab.
So will we see this at SEMA?
Yeah, so we'll be launching at SEMA. So we got the wheels, tires going on it. You know, big exhaust.
Hello. That's like as big as my head right there. That's
probably stick your head in it. But it's on both sides, which is cool. Like, nothing you ever see. But it's just a big beast. I mean, it's got a lot of simple designs, clean, elegant, but that's what we're known for, you know?
So you kind of came up with some ideas and you got us a rendering, your guy who does the renderings.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin's a good friend of mine. They worked with me forever. And, you know, when I told him the story, he's like, I'm in. You know, I sent him some ideas and he knows what I'm about. He knows everything I do. And I'm like, hey, this is this. And of course, he knocked out a little rendering for you guys, changed some things for you. It gives everybody a peace of mind. Like,
sure.
This is what it's gonna look like. You know, we're pretty good about making our build look like that rendering, but if not better.
Yeah. So you think it's gonna look like that rendering?
Better.
Okay. Nice. Fair enough.
Trust me. Allowing 0 to 60 to do this project for these guys, you know, means the world to me. Like, I've lost my best friend at cancer, you know, a good friend, dear friend, and just knowing that I can give back to somebody that has the same issues is really heart set. You know, most of important is my team want to do it. You know, we're all family here, just like Charlie's with Speed Society. Family's everything. You know, for me to do this project and me just to see his reaction when we give back to him is all I need. Obviously, we talked a little bit at the house, and I think it's kind of escalated from there since your brain just goes and you're a perfectionist. So what are you thinking on this build? Like, what are you, I mean, paint, I know paint, but then we were talking about front and rear bumpers. I mean, what are you thinking? No, anytime you build a hot rod like this, you always want to go the extreme. Sure. I mean, I know you want to go narrow, you always have some ideas, but I always have in my head, this is what I want to do because I want to push the limits not every day. Sure. You know, changing windshield, moving on, getting rid of the moldings, tighten the bumpers up, you ask for a side intake, you know, changing the side intake, shaving all the logos, shaving all this, shaving the moldings. It's all about making a tight, clean, elegant car. I mean, what else could you give this guy? I mean, you want elegant, you want perfect, you want perfection. Let's give it to him. So Charlie just dropped off the 69 Camaro to me. We gotta hurry up and get it tear down, prepped, ready for immediate resurfacing.
We had to see where this car was going to end up because obviously you need to make sure that Kristian's car is taken care of. And obviously being associated with 0 to 60 designs, I knew it was going to be crazy, but a Pantera? Let's go check it out. Charlie, how's it going with you? We're gonna send his car to you, and this will be where it's gonna be. It's gonna be stripped down like that.
Yeah, that's gonna be like that. That's bare metal.
Wow. All right. Have you done many 69 Camaros?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm really happy to be part of the answer board. Kenny from 0 to 60 put us on board, and I'm really happy and excited to see this car get it done and make him happy.
So we just got the car back from Alex from Meter Resurfacing, and oh boy, do we have problems. We found a lot of rust, panels been replaced, rust in all the windshields, holes everywhere, doors that are no good, fenders are no good. We got a whole lot of problems and a whole lot more work. So when you get with an old car, there's always a lot of like a lead. Back in the days, when they actually assembled the car, they put a joint together and they'll lead it. Lead is basically really bad for our paint nowadays. It creates little bubbles. If you don't do the lead right, we have a real big problem with paint coming through and being blistered. So on this car, we want to basically take all the moldings and all the trim off the whole entire car. So what we had to do is basically shave the drip rail. In order to shave the drip rail, when you cut a drip rail, basically the body and the interior that always comes apart. So when you cut it, you have to cut it in a certain area, 6 inches, and tack it back together, and keep moving your way through the whole entire car, so that way you don't have the inner and outer separate on this. So on this car, we've already shaved the drip on this side. We still got to weld it completely, grind it, metal finish it, but we're going to knock out the other side. What's cool in this car, we're even going to get rid of the front windshield moldings, so that way we have no trim on it. We're going to do one-piece glass all around, so the whole car acts as zero moldings on the whole entire build. It's just gonna fall apart. See?
And that would come right out under your new paint, huh? Oh my God.
This tin. So what we'll do is, once we cut it off, we'll actually clean the rust out of it, spray a treatable material in here so that way it keeps it from limiting from continued rusting, and then we'll weld it back up and get it epoxy primer and get ready for paint. you know, having this many problems, timeline's gonna be a huge issue. You know, I gotta get them on board and try to figure out how we're gonna fix everything, what we're gonna buy, what we're gonna place in a timely manner. That's really trial and error. You obviously know there's a compound surface and all that stuff. When you're making a part, you got to know there's always angles going into it. You got a sandbag and kind of beat the curve into it, just like any car. But really, if you don't do it now, you try to weld it and try to form it, it's always going to be flat. So the best thing to do when you have a part is conform the steel already when you fit it, because you're not ever going to make it fit after you weld it. When I look at it, when I file the flats, I can file flat, but when I file a radius, I can't make a flat file and make a radius. So that tape line allows me to see my highs and lows of what it does this, so that way we can grind it, do a quick file, and it's ready to go. He has the one side complete on the other side. What we gotta do is make a template, so that way we can make the left and right side equal. You know, the easiest way to build a car is always making templates from right to left. You know, the hardest part is getting one side done, but once you have the other side done, you gotta make a set of templates, get it cut out, and it goes a lot quicker. So right now he's cutting out the piece of paper, and we made a template from the other side, transfer it to this side, that way we can cut the hole out. Then we made templates of actually the parts itself. We cut those out of steel. Now we're gonna set this up, trace it, cut the hole out, get the parts welded.
And the car is, I'm at a loss for words. Kristian's gonna lose his